The next content, the third one, the vultures act-wise explanation. There are two acts in this drama. In the vultures, there are two acts which reflect selfishness, money mindedness, and greed for power play a vital role among the characters. Ramakant and Umakant. It shows the degradation of familial relationship within a family and also the cheap mentality and silly behaviors of the members of family in the modern society. Then Ramakant and Umakant beat Manik in such an extent that one of her legs is fractured. But as the period of their bad luck is going on, King of Hondo dies of heart attack. The frustrated brothers beat Manik in such an extent that she undergoes an abortion. Two brothers maim their sister Manik in order to blackmail her lover, and when that fails, more violence on her. Manik screams and her coming down the stairs, half crawling on leg in plaster, her white sari covered with blood and perhaps the most repulsive senses in Indian theatre. Even in the case of Sons of Hari Patel, the same thing happens. Ramakant sells radiogram, sofa, and the jewelry of his mother, and he cheats his own brother in sharing the money. The economic dealing of Ramakant and Umakant are not fair. Here, the power of politics between the brother can be found. Moreover, when they come to know about the secret account of their father in a bank, they beat their father too to get his money. Ramakant and Umakant and Manik try to get their father's money, the 7,000 rupees, which is in his Punjab bank, through secret plans. When their plans fail, they beat their father to get that money openly. Papa shouts and runs out of the door. He says that he is not going to give the money because they are greedy for money and just wasting their lifetime. The members of family always try to cheat each others. They want to show their power over others often, not only over their family members but also over the outsiders too. They have a gardener named Jagannath. The sons of Papa hesitate to pay the gardener who is working for their family. He has not paid for 2 months by his employers. When the gardener asks for his salary, he is scolded by the sons of Papa. Manik, who is a daughter of Hari Patel, also abuses the gardener because he frequently visits their house and asks for his salary. More than that, Ramakant beats the gardener in such an extent that blood comes out of his mouth. This shows the dominance of a powerful or the powerless. The abusive verse by Umakant, Ramakant, and Manik on the gardener reveals how the powerful people exploit and dominate the powerless people in the materialistic world. All members of his family are money minded and self centered. In order to get power and also to show their power, they may go to any extent. The wicked Ramakant, being an addicted to liquor, failed in his duty as a husband to make his wife a mother. Ramakant, blinded by stupid egoism and male, fails to understand the wisdom of his wife's advice in many occasions. Rejecting her humble request, he boasts of his superior wisdom and capacity to manage his affairs without the advice of a woman. He doesn't turn his ears to Rama on any occasion. Rama lives as a powerless doe and a tender hearted idol in that house. Rajnina tells how Rama spent 20 years in that house in the following lines, said that living importance of 22 endless years. The writer Tendulkar sees women primarily as exploited and marginalized subjects in this play. Rama experiences life in death, and every day she says that she dies million deaths on account of the torture of her husband. She is tired of she is tired of her husband's unethical and murderous dealings, both in his professional and personal lives. She advises him to mend his ways by starting a fresh life by quitting that horrible house which she is afraid will devour her. She requests him to listen to her only once, that time only. After that, she will remain with her head bent and mouth shut as she has been used to all these days. Ramakant's male ego does not allow him to take her sensible advice. He chides her not to be over smart and try to teach him. According to him, no one in his family has ever been handpicked as to advice by his wife. Rama is God in the crossfire of male egoism and female. Rajninath is the illegitimate son of Papa and the half brother in law of Rama. He is a man of poetic sensibility. He is not treated as a son by his own brother and his own father. He is not allowed to stay with them in the house. He stays in the garbage only. Papa had never accepted the responsibility of Rajninath all his life, but he seeks out his help so that he can avenge his venomous sons and get back his property through a lawsuit when Papa is beaten by Umakant and Ramakant for acquiring his money. Rajninath remains silent, though he is also one of his sons. Rajninath is rendered into a mute spectator, helpless and hopeless. Rama has been a true companion to him all along, as both of them are fellows in life, as well as the neglected lots of there in the family. Both of them are doomed, lot on the road to hell. For them, their failure is lost of and cannot hope to redeem it. Death alone will bring them the much needed relief. They are the powerless creatures in the house who are unable to do anything of their own. So, from the beginning to the end of the play, these two characters remain passive and calm. Themes of the drama. One of the themes, the first one, selfishness. In the Vultures, Tendulkar shows how each character is responsible for the breakdown of the joint family system in the post colonial perspective. The age old concept of home is fast collapsing. The home is turning into several houses, and houses into a number of scattered flats, and flats carry the burden still fragmented, alienated souls of those materialistic machines whose minds are badly occupied with an unending fears, competitiveness, and power gains. The next theme, money mindedness. Theme of the Vultures, that money is the root cause for all powers. For the sake of money, the characters behave in a wicked manner and they become violent in many situations. That is why the characters, the bad characters or the villainous characters are called the vultures, who are always thirsty for flesh and blood. And that is why the family system is going to be collapsed. Third thing, greed for power. The members of Patel family always try to cheat others too. They want to show their power over others often, not only over their family members but also over the outsiders too. They have a gardener named Jagannath. The sons of Papa hesitate to pay their gardener who is working for their family. He is not paid for 2 months by his employees. The last theme, alienation. The home is turning into several houses and houses into a number of scattered flats, and flats carry the burden still fragmented. These lines or this explanation shows that how the family system is collapsing. So there is alienation for all the family members whose minds are badly occupied with an unending fears, competitiveness, and power games. It is witnessed that a violence, eruption of violence that lies normally dormant to all. So these were the themes.